I always like to end on a feel-good story. We had the biggest stud convention at a few miles from here. We've been in that room, Rob, at Mar-a-Lago. We have Sly, we had Javier Milei and President Donald Trump in the same room. Like, I think the whole T count of this country just went up by 100%.
Yeah, see, when we were there, it was Hulk Hogan, it was Frank Stallone, and it was Chuck Zito, the bodyguard for the Hells Angels. So we didn't really get like the who's who. We got the who's who of who gives a fuck. Like, nobody really. It was like, all right, these are cool people. I was excited because I'm a nerd, but everybody else was like, yeah, it's Frank Stallone.
It's more the who was.
And I was there the day after for James O'Keefe's event, and I ran into Tito Ortiz and got a selfie with Tito.
There you go. See, all right, so this one was some real heavyweights.
Some real heavyweights. Like, every time I walk into that room, I feel like a schoolgirl compared to like the greatness that you have in the room all the time. Well, anyhow, so we saw this week. If we go to the first video, the first picture. This is one of my favorite pictures in the internet right now. This is absolutely beautiful. You have Elon, you have Javier Milei and Donald Trump in the same picture. I already printed it, and it's going to be framed in my desk because this gives me hope for the future. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to skip right into the first video. The first article. This is really funny. This came out this week. Harris Hollywood Paul's radio silent after a week after Trump's victory. They cannot afford to lose fans, expert says. So that is
so what an expert.
That is really funny. I don't know if you noticed, everyone was super noisy up to the election. You had you even had
Cardi B. You had all of the celebs.
All the celebrities.
Mark Hamill was probably one of the worst offenders, and he has since deleted all of that because, God forbid, his reputation for being in
up. He
Star
deleted
Wars.
that.
He deleted quite a bit of it.
I'm going to go and needle the living hell out of him. Holy cow.
God forbid the legacy of the Star Wars movies be tarnished now more so than it was by everything that's been made in Star Wars.
It was beyond sycophant. I mean, this was like outright idolatry among it was disgusting and gross.
He was slobbing on something the way Luke Skywalker was slobbing on that weird green milk in that most recent
humiliation
Star Wars.
rituals.
Despicable.
Well, anyhow, so everyone's been really quiet, But they met together, and we're gonna go to the first video. That we're probably just gonna show a little bit of it because it's Javier Milei speaking at Mar-a-Lago. Jake, if you can help me, that's Javier Milei. His command of English is not very good, so he's just gonna say hi, and we're gonna move to the next. That is Trump complimenting. Is it working? All right.
Good night, everybody. I'm very grateful for being here. I am feeling blessing. I will do my speech in Spanish, but I have a very big, very good interpreter. And then, sorry, but I will speak in Spanish.
Fuego.
All right, afuera Milei. I love him.
And it's kind of crazy because you see people try to say like, oh, he sounds very unintelligent. The second he's in Spanish, he's a genius.
He's a beast.
Because the language barrier would be the only thing there. Like he's a brilliant guy. Which is awesome.
I told this story 1,000 times. The first time I met Javier Milei was before he was a congressperson. We had a business meeting, like economics and stuff. Like a bunch of guys. Friedman was there and whatever. He came in to talk, and I see this guy walking in with his hair all crazy, his suit like he's tied to the side. I was like, who is this guy? What is he doing here? And he gave the most brilliant talk on the economy. And I go like, I like this guy. And that's when I got his phone number. And then he became, then I was running a YouTube show. So I was like, hey, why don't you come on my show? He was like, okay, but it's going to be $1,000. So I did pay the president of Argentina $1,000 to be on one of my shows. Anyhow, he became president. He no longer has the same phone number because I love to, talk to him. But if you're listening, Javier, por favor, contéstame la llamada. And this is Donald Trump on Javier's Milei speech. This is really funny.
Javier, I'd like to congratulate you on the job you've done for Argentina. Your speech was beautiful, but the job you've done is incredible. Make Argentina great again. MAGA. He's a MAGA person. And he's doing that. He's actually He's actually doing it. Just happens to work with EA. That one we don't have to worry about. It doesn't work so well with other countries. But you know what? I think your numbers are working also. You've done a fantastic job in a very short period of time. It's an honor to have you here.
With Argentina. Argentinians, this is a known fact, and I won't take any comments against this. Argentinians cannot learn English. There's a thing like Spaniards can do it, Colombians can do it, Chileans can do it very well. We speak the best English. But people from Argentina, they will never, ever learn English or
Wait. I'm going to
What?
defend Ruby here.
What?
Ruby's English is very good.
She's American. She was born in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Debunked.
So
I just can't get over how young Donald Trump looks. 8 years later, he looks younger than he did in his first term. And you compare him to Jacinda Ardern, George Bush, Obama.
Yeah. Look at Biden. Biden. I mean, if they say that there's multiple Bidens, the reason why he looks so drastically different from before he took office, and then even before he took office as vice president 12 years before.
It's wild. Look at Victoria Nuland's aging. It's what happens when you get consumed by evil. But sorry,
I think winning has a lot to do with it. Like being
In
a winner,
life, just in general.
Just winning. Have you seen his wife? Have you seen his house?
You're gonna win so much, you're gonna get tired of winning.
Yeah. I love
and
that.
he's
Number
never
one for
gotten
15
tired of
years.
winning.
And this was the surprise of the night. I brought the article that most Hollywood celebrities are keeping quiet. Not our boy Sly. He's my favorite now. It used to be Arnold, but he broke my heart, and he will never get a space back on my movie selection. What he did is just, what a traitor. Imagine running for a Republican seat as governor and then encouraging people to vote for Kamala Harris. That's why we shouldn't let immigrants, run in politics here in America. Yeah. They're all communists. They're like, I don't even, oh God, it gets me so mad. So we're going to go to Sylvester Stallone that gave a beautiful speech. I just cut this whole section of it so you guys can get the spirit, a little slice. I will encourage everyone to watch the whole thing and Trump comments afterward, but it's a little slice of our boy Rambo just being a stud.
Rocky.
When I did Rocky, if you remember, the first image was a picture of Jesus, and it says Resurrection AC Club. I found a church that had been converted to a boxing ring. So the image pans down from Jesus onto Rocky being hit. And at that moment, he was a chosen person, and that's how I began the journey. Something was going to happen. This man was going to go through a metamorphosis and change lives, just like President Trump.
Wow.
We are in the presence of a really mythical character. I love mythology. And this individual does not exist on this planet. Nobody in the world could have pulled off what he pulled off, so I'm in awe.
He's another one who looks better the older he gets.
And I'll just say this, and I mean it. When George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world. Because without him, you can imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We got the second George Washington. Congratulations.
That's it. The mic. All right. What do you guys think? Is he overdoing it?
No, he's not. Trump, if he does what he says he's going to do, he's going to be the best president of all time and literally saved the world from what the people who don't like the majority of the people in the world are trying to do. Like, think about where we were in 2015, like the state of things. Like, you talked about demoralization of a society. How demoralized were we in 2015? Like, Trump injected testosterone and rebellion into half the country. Like, the Republican Party was a disgrace. I've never been a Republican, but think about it was Mitch McConnell and Ted Cruz at the forefront of the Republican Party in 2015. Yeah,
and Jeb Bush. What is this image?
That's Brendan Herrera. If I know who he is.
Can we put him in charge of the ATF?
That
was your point.
Part of my victory lap because I'm happy. I've been happy for the last 2 weeks. Our boy and fellow YouTuber Brandon Herrera, who's an absolute stud, he invented the AK-50. So, come on, this guy, put him on screen. It's being mumbled as beheading the ATF. We can go to another favorite person that Brendan really likes, Laura Boebert, on the next video, talking how they would like to
go to the movies.
One of probably the biggest gun tuber as the head of the ATF. Just let it run.
This has been an amazing week. President Trump obviously pulling off a great victory, the victory we've all been waiting for, and then him announcing so many amazing members of his team. These cabinet picks are phenomenal, and I want to see even more. I want the three-letter responses all over D.C. to keep coming. MSNBC says that the three-letter response yesterday was WTF. Well, I was saying LFG. And, you know, we've been in a FAFO stage recently. You know, we were in the FA and now we're in the FO. And so people are about to find out exactly what we are going to do with this MAGA agenda. You know, I want to see a Thomas Massey as Secretary of Ag. I want to see Brandon Herrera at the ATF. I want to see Bongino as the secretary there with the Secret Service. There are so many things that we can do. And look at the way that Charlie Kirk schools the woke indoctrinating teachers. Maybe he needs to be Secretary of the Department of Education. There's so much that we can do to get America back on track. And President Trump is already doing a great job with that, from Tulsi Gabbard to Bobby Kennedy, and of course my best friend Matt Gaetz as Attorney General.
What's unfortunate?
I didn't think about Charlie Kirk. You're doing a great show on this
Thomas
network
Massey
as
is
well.
not going to be Agriculture Secretary. I believe that already went to Lee Zeldin.
No, that's EPA.
Okay, my mistake. But has he appointed Agriculture yet?
No.
I don't
Okay,
believe so.
then Massey would be a very solid.
but just to
Bongino's probably not gonna get anything, but he would be great.
If he's tapped, he would. I don't think you say no to Trump. If
Oh,
he's
of
tapped.
course not. But I don't think those like Bongino and Charlie Kirk and Brandon Herrera are the kind of people who will be tapped. The people who have gotten it are all solid, but I feel like they're a different kind of person. And Herrera is great. He should be in the Texas Senate. If it weren't for AIPAC, he would have made it. But
I like that she jerks dudes off in movies.
Yeah, that's why I said let's
I'm
go to the
sorry.
movie.
I can't get every time I see her. I'm like, that's the girl that gave a hand job to a.
That's
fella.
not what
that's
happened.
not what
He
happened.
touched her boob,
She
for
must be a-
goodness sake, and the lights were off.
Sorry.
All right, I
a
know we
rocket
had the
when she was
moral
younger.
police here, but what I want to say, I want to close with that video. That's exactly how I feel. Like I can't fit how happy I am in a 30-second bite.
No.
Because there's so much to say about all this, and I think we are about to witness the best years of this country that we have ever seen. And as you said, we're going to win so much that we're going to get tired of winning. And not winning as a Republican or a Trump supporter. Like, I think all America, even people that hate him, even the teacher that was like, you know, complaining, even Canadian people,
They'll learn to love it.
everyone that steps on this soil is going to win. And that's my take, and I will stand by it.
And the ones who stepped on that soil illegally are going to get bounced back to the, as he has said in the past, shithole countries that they came from. And I am very much looking forward to that. Secure the border, fix the economy, drill, baby, drill. America is back. It's weird. I was driving past because I live near Mar-a-Lago. And on Friday night, I have a Jeep, and I have the doors and the top off and everything. And I was driving. We went up to the beach, and we were leaving the beach, and we drove past Mar-a-Lago. And there were people in the parking lot down the street from Mar-a-Lago tailgating that Donald Trump won the election. They had the MAGA flags out, the American flags out. They were jamming. I started blaring my horn. We're all fist bumping. I went, America's great again. He was right. We're going to make America great again. And what you're seeing with these appointments is that he means business this time. It's not like the first time where he came in and he appointed the wrong people that worked towards his detriment. He's appointing the right people who are going to put the country back on the right track.
Yeah, they're going to drop the hammer.
So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.